saying, it's surprising how many otherwise competent attorneys punt at the sentencing hearing. Judge Scalia suggested that attorneys take a page out of the book from their death penalty colleagues and advise, don't wait to think about sentencing advocacy, because 99% of one's federal criminal clients will be facing sentencing, and so start preparing for the case as early as you can. And I know all of you who are tuning in know someone or personally going through this experience today. No one can promise you and say that, I know the judge, don't worry. There's no rush to prepare. You've heard that the feds were asking questions, but still you're told there's no rush. With a broad brush, a satellite view, the stages are, you may hear that there's rumors that the FBI and the Department of Justice have been asking questions. You may have gotten a target letter or someone showed up at your home. Your defense. What you can do is different than what your attorneys can do. The nuances of everything that goes into a federal criminal defense is not just on the legal side, because the judge knows nothing about you. Your attorney knows nothing about you. So it starts with a well-written personal narrative. This is your story or your autobiography or your brand. Wheaties has Breakfast of Champions. Nike has Just Do It. Tesla's got SpaceX. But why do you want to write your personal narrative? Because the Department of Justice has gifted you and printed their story of you. It's called your indictment, where you appear as America's most wanted, and it's likely not that flattering. The pre-sentence interview and investigation process. Your personal narrative, you need to prepare well written. It'll take a couple months. Getting all your files to your attorney, and then from your attorney to the probation officer about a week before your interview, comprehensive and organized, it may be appreciated, because they will then have the time to fill out their probation report worksheet. And then when they meet with you at the interview, they can personally get to know who you are and ask any remaining questions that you may have. That's because many reasons. For the first is that your probation officer has and is allowed to make your sentence and placement recommendation to the judge before you ever get there. Second is that your judge is going to read your pre-sentence report before you go into court. So they'll probably already have a sentence in mind. If you don't have a personal narrative and release plan woven into and attached to your pre-sentence report, then all the judge is going to read is your pre-sentence report and your indictment. And good luck with that. And they're going to be ready for someone who's, appears to be a career criminal. My name is Dr. Marc Blatstein. How I became a physician prison consultant. Welcome, my name is Marc Blatstein. After 30 years in patient care, this experience has provided me with the professional expertise and practical insight in preparing you for the pre-sentence interview. This interview is the most important and overlooked phase of the federal sentencing process. It will determine your entire future. While no one can give you any guarantees, preparation can humanize you to your judge, because without preparing, your judge is going to just sentence you based on your indictment, where you may appear as America's most wanted, which we all agree you're not. It may reduce your sentence, provide options for a diversion type of sentence, allow for a specific federal prison placement request, provide you with the early release opportunities, and reduce the fears that you and your family and loved ones are naturally experiencing. If you have any questions regarding the federal sentencing or just in general, give me a call at no charge, 240-888-7778. Centers and penitentiaries. Welcome to my video series entitled Indicted and Facing Prison Now What? My name is Marc Blatstein, and I know firsthand how surreal and overwhelming this experience can be. I too was convicted of a felony in 2006, but was able to get my license reinstated in full in 2010. And that's why I'm here today, to provide you with crucial information daily. Knowledge and preparation are both critical to building your confidence so that you can navigate through these challenging times. The Department of Justice and FBI have been asking questions, and if you're aware of this already, their case is probably complete. With a 98% conviction time, the odds of you skating free without any prison time are not in your favor. However, knowledge is power, and I'm providing it to you today. Delaying your next step can have severe consequences. Your future's at stake, and which is why it's critical to hire a legal team with a proven track record of successfully defending cases like yours. Don't just settle for experience. Choose a legal team that you feel is a good fit for you to provide you with the best possible outcome. Making the right choices today can help you move forward with confidence tomorrow. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call in and consider engaging my services at 240-888-7778. This is your life and future. Let's get started. Minimum camps are security institutions known as camps and have dormitory type settings, a relatively low staff to inmate ratio, and limited to no perimeter facing. With a satellite camp, they have more perimeter facing. These institutions are work and program oriented, and many are located, the satellite camps, adjacent to higher security institutions or on military bases, where the individuals there can help serve the labor needs of the larger institution or base. Federal prison camps and satellite camps. A brief overview. Satellite camps usually have more First Step Act programs, and federal prison camps, though, may likely have an overall less stress among the guards, as the guards do not have to rotate between the minimum camp and the higher security facility. Two types of minimum camps. Federal prison camps. These are freestanding, limited fencing, and more freedom of movement. Satellite camps, these are associated with higher security facility. A number of the BOP institutions have small minimum security satellite camps adjacent to the higher security facility. These camps are often called satellite prison camps and provide the labor for the main institution. Additionally, I lost my train of thought. Let's continue. That's not good. Low security federal correction institutions have double perimeter fences, mostly again are dormitory or cubicle type housing, and have a strong work and program components. The inmate to staff ratio in these institutions is higher than at a minimum security facility or camp. If you're already at this point and don't have the time to wait for my future videos, then please give me a call and we can discuss your situation one-on-one. Once again, so my phone number is 240-888-7778. Medium security and USP or penitentiary designated, the house minimum security inmates have strengthened perimeters, often double fences with electronic detection systems, mostly cell type housing, a wide variety of work and treatment programs, and an even higher staff to inmate ratio than a lower security facility, and also have greater internal controls. High security institutions also can be known as penitentiaries, have high secured perimeters featuring walls or reinforced fences, mobile and single occupant cell housing, a high staff to inmate ratio, and close control of inmate movement. Federal correction complexes. Here, these are institutions with different missions and security levels that are located in close proximity to one another on the same campus, kind of like a college campus, except that you're a prison. This increases the efficiency through the sharing of services, enables staff to gain experience at institutions of differing security levels, and enhances emergency preparedness by having additional resources close to one another. Administrative institutions, they have special missions also, such as the detaining or detention of pretrial offenders, the treatment of inmates with serious or chronic medical problems, and the containment of extremely dangerous, violent, or escape-prone inmates. These include the Metropolitan Correction Centers, Metropolitan Detention Centers, Federal Detention Centers, Federal Medical Centers. And the medical centers are going to include, let's bear with me here. They're going to include the Medical Center at Carswell, Devon, Fort Worth, Texas, Lexington, Rochester, and the Federal Medical Center Transfer Center in Oklahoma, medical centers for federal prisoners, administrative administrative maximum U.S. penitentiaries. These are pretty much the highest and are capable of holding inmates of all security categories. Federal satellite low. Elkin and Jessup each have a federal satellite low facility adjacent to the main institution. FCI FCI La Tuna has a low security facility affiliated to it or adjacent to its main institution. Secure female. Secure female facilities. The BOP has one, SFF, which is located adjacent to USP Hazleton in West Virginia. Programming here promotes personal growth, addressing the unique needs of this inmate population. To engage my services or to have your concerns answered, please call me today at 240-888-7778. This is my personal cell phone as I answer and return all of my own calls. You can also get additional information through my website at pprsus.com. P as in Paul, P as in Paul, R as in Robert, S as in Sam, US.com. Thank you for tuning in and have a good day.